Jai Gurudev to everyone. This is Minakshi, and today I am going to take the maths of class 9th lesson number 3, coordinate geometry part 1, introduction. Now this is the introduction part. So you have already studied how to locate a point on a number line, or you also know how to describe the position of the point on the paper or on the number line. So first here we will focus on how to locate a point or put a dot on the paper. So suppose if we have asked you to tell the position of the dot on the paper, how you will do this? Maybe you will say the dot is on the upper half of the paper, or you may say it is in the middle of the paper, or you may describe the point it is near to the left edge, or it is very near to the left hand upper corner of the sheet. Do any this statement fix the position of the dot which is described here on this paper? So no, it is not possible. But if a specific position is given to you, suppose if it is given that the dot is nearly 5 centimeter away from the left edge of the paper, so yes, you can locate the point because the location is given, and for that particular measurement is also given to you, that is 5 centimeter from the left of the edge of the paper, and that line attached with the another line of 9 centimeter which is given at the distance of 9 centimeter above the line. So yes, you can locate the position and you can describe it properly also, because as the particular measurement is given for the point. So this is how we have to locate a dot, or we can say a point on the paper. So next, sitting plan. So the column in which he or she sits, the row in which he or she sits. So here we are going to perform a activity of sitting plan. So for that we will draw a table with number of rows and columns. So here you can notice that the number of rows are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and number of columns are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 are given. So this T shows the teacher desk and S shows Sonia's desk. So what is the exact position of the Sonia's desk in the class? So here the desk is given or kept on the fourth column seat, 1, 2, 3, 4, column number 4. And what is the row? The row is first. So the exact position of Sonia's desk is 4, 1. Here 4 shows the column and 1 shows the row. Now again it is asked the box which is here given, what is the exact position of that box? So what is the position here? The box is given on the column number 5. Yes, column number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and the row number is 3. Here 1, 2 and 3. So the position of that box is 5, 3. Why only 5, 3? So here the column number is 5 and the row number is given as 3. So whenever we are locating a position, that time we have to write the coordinates of that. So the coordinates of column we have to write the first, that is 5, and then we have to write the 3 as a second. So this is how we will write the coordinate of that box is 5, 3. So in next slide you will understand it properly. So this is how we have to make the setting plan, and according to the number of rows and number of columns are given, and how to locate the desk or a position of the table on this particular sitting arrangement. So the next we are going to see Cartesian system. Now what is Cartesian system? So earlier you have studied the number line in the chapter number system. Now the number line is the distance from a fixed point are marked in the equal units positively in one direction and negatively on the other. So everyone knows what is the number line. So we know that in a number line, when we are putting the position of the point, the distance between them will be equal. So the distance between them will be 1 unit, and the point from which the distance are marked is called as the origin. So the point from which the distance is marked, that is called as origin. So this is how the number line is. So this point O, we call it as O. Here it is a 0, but it is called O also because it is the origin. And all the points which are marked here, that is all of equal distance, that is of 1 unit. So the distance between these two points are 1 unit. From here to here is 1 unit, that is equal. Now here listen, the numbers which are given at the right hand side of the number line, that all are positive numbers, and on the left hand side of the number line all numbers are negative numbers. So now same way as in earlier side we have seen that horizontal line, the same way we have to make the vertical line, that is of number line. And Cartesian system, and what is the Cartesian system means, we have to locate this all on the Cartesian plane, that we call it as a graph paper. So now here we have given two line, one is horizontal and one is vertical, with same origin in the middle, and in the right hand side of origin all positive numbers are given, and on the left hand side all negative numbers, and this is only how we have to locate it. And this line we call it as a x-axis, that is line x dash, and here which is given a vertical line with y dash, that is we call it as a y axis. In next slide you will understand it properly. So the vertical line here also given at the middle the origin, and from origin to top all positive numbers we have to locate, and from origin to downside all we have to locate the negative number with equal unit of distance. So now we have to combine these two lines in such a way that the two line crosses each other at their 0, or we can say at the origin. Then here same, when we have combined that line, so the numbering is given on them, that is the positive side and negative sides of that number line we will get. So here we have combined this line in a such a way that the origin is intersecting here, means crossing here of both the lines, and here x dash is the horizontal line, and y dash is the vertical line. So here you can notice that from origin to left hand side all positive numbers are given, and origin to left side all negative numbers are given, and from y axis origin to top all positive numbers and origin to downside all negative numbers. So here we can say this line as positive y-axis, this as negative x-axis, this one as negative y-axis, and this line as positive x-axis. So now again, now we have noticed that by joining these two lines or by combining these two lines, this plane has been divided into 4 parts. So that is part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4. So the name of these parts are given as quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. Now what is the difference between these 4 quadrants? So now the difference between these 4 quadrants is, so in quadrant 1 you notice that origin to x, that is positive x-axis, and origin to y, that is positive y-axis. So whatever points are given from origin to left and origin to right and origin to top, that both values are positive. It means in quadrant 1 we will get x as positive and y as also positive, means the value of x and y both will be positive, and the value of x which we will take, we call it as the abscissa, and the point value of y we call it as ordinate. So it means the value of x and y both will be positive. Then in quadrant 2 the value of x will be negative and the value of y will be positive. So here from origin to left hand side all the numbers are negative numbers and that numbers are of x. So x we have to write always first, which are negative, and origin to top, that is on y-axis, it is given positive numbers. So in quadrant 2 we get the xy as where x is negative and y is positive. Then in third quadrant we will get x and y both as negative. Then in fourth quadrant we will get x as positive and y as negative, as origin to x, that is positive numbers are given, and origin to here to the bottom on the y-axis all negative numbers are given. So this is how the 4 quadrants are divided. So now how we will locate the point? So suppose if it is given to you the ordinates are given, that is 1, 3, and these are the coordinates where 1 is x and 3 is y, means we can say abscissa is 1 and ordinate is 3. So now how we will locate it? So x is and y both are given positive, means we know that the both coordinates are positive, it means they will come in the first quadrant. So where the 1 is given on the x-axis, so that is here it is given 1, and 3 on y-axis we have to see, so on y-axis 3 is given here. So now we have to join them. From 3 draw a line, and then from 1 to the 3 mark that or join that line. So this is how we have to locate the coordinates 1, 3, where 1 is x and 3 is y. Now again another coordinates are given to you, that is -3, 1. So now -3 is abscissa and 1 is ordinate. So we can say -3 is x and 1 is y, and here x is given negative and y is given as positive. So negative first and second as a positive. Where we are getting it? It is in second quadrant. So first we will mark the where is the -3 on the x-axis, that is here, and 1 on y-axis, which we got here. Now draw the line, and they both lines are intersecting here at this point, which are the coordinates, that is -3 and 1. Sorry, that comma not came properly, so understand it. So this is how we have to locate the point or the location of the coordinates which are given to us. Then next, so now see the figure and write the abscissa and ordinates of the point B, M, L and S. So one figure is given and it is the graph paper, you know everyone, and this Cartesian plane we have to do it on the graph paper only. So now here a figure is given to us and we have to write the abscissa and ordinates of the point B, M, L and S. So first see B. So here given point B and the abscissa of B is 4, and I already told you abscissa means x and ordinate means y. So abscissa is given 4 and ordinate is 3. It means the coordinate of B are 4, 3. That is coordinate of B are 4, 3. Then coordinate of M. So what is given coordinate of M? The abscissa for M is -3 and the ordinate of M is 4. It means the coordinates of M are -3, 4. Then abscissa of L. The abscissa of L is, abscissa means x, that is -5, and ordinate means y, that is -4. It means the coordinate of L are -5, -4. Then S. The abscissa of S is 3 and the ordinate of S is -4. It means the coordinates of S are 3, -4. So I hope you have understand how to locate the coordinates on the graph and how to find out the abscissa and ordinates of a given point. So thank you for watching my video. I hope whatever I taught in this video that is understand by you. If you like my teaching, so please do like and subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe to my channel, you will get the notification of the next video whenever I will upload. So thank you so much.